Hello, everybody. I'm the Doctor,
And I'm Andy.
And I'm James, cartographer.
and welcome to the next podcast from Slender Nation.
Yep.
Basically,
Wait, didn't we have someone else in the
I
podcast too?
don't
Did
believe we
we?
did, but I could be wrong.
I thought we had a special guest today.
We have a special guest.
Oh, very good, very good.
Yeah, didn't you know about this, James? Who was it again?
Oh,
Uh,
I think it's the creator of fourth gen guys, the fourth gen blogs. I'm kind of excited actually.
Oh yeah, the guy who created
Yeah.
the fourth gen blogs. I remember.
Who is
Yeah.
Well,
it?
one of them, but yeah.
Holy
Right,
crap!
right,
We have Jeff in the office. Those guys.
yes, we have Jeff
Yeah.
in the house tonight.
Yes.
Say hi, Jeff.
I believe
Uh,
the Slender Bloggins creator should introduce him, seeing as this is more into his territory.
Okay. Well, tonight we will have Jeff, the keeper from They Call Us Keepers, Let Us Live and Let Us Keep Living, and he's one of the people responsible for the launching of the fourth gen blogs. I'd say probably alongside of Reach and Ava, but yeah, pretty big name in the blogging universe, and I just like to introduce Jeff the Keeper.
Hi, everybody. Oh, you know what? Forget the titles, guys. Remember, if you didn't know in the first blog, it's actually been me this entire time.
Wait, James? James, you're Jeff?
No.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I had no idea. I mean, like when I accidentally dropped your name in that first cast, that must have been a complete coincidence.
Yeah, that's so weird. I had no idea why you did that. I thought I got blown out of the cover. Nice job, Andy.
But
God.
yes, so yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much how this is going to go. Is
Mhm.
these two are pretty much going to be doing most of the talking. Since you guys know me, I'm not really much into these things that they call blogs. Um,
Hey.
but I would like to kind of give a little for the usual updates of the forum. As you all might have noticed, right below the banner, you'll have seen the some moving text. Excuse me. That is basically our little news header, where pretty much in between podcasts you'll see where we'll have updates for videos, some updates for the forums, not just big. I'm talking big updates, like maybe we've edited something or we've given you guys a new little toy to play with. That's what that's for. It will be we'll try and update it as much as we can. We can't guarantee much, but as soon as something updates and we haven't covered it in the podcast, we will let you know. Another thing is if you guys might have noticed the wind point little problem, Andy.
I didn't mean to stir up controversy.
Controversy.
It's okay. You're just good at it. It's okay.
Oh, my drama.
Due to the stage of this forum, man.
Exactly. But yeah, so that's been dealt with. The win points will stay, obviously. The only thing that I can tell you is to kind of you don't need to win point somebody for existing. That's kind of not the point of what win points is. That kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, I'm not going to call you out on everything you do. Be like, you win pointed Victor Surge for existing, but I mean, just as the news fader says, please win point responsibly.
It's like drinking.
Yeah, it's like drinking. Please win point responsibly. But yes, so that's done, and that's kind of the basic updates for the forum itself. As for updates to the major vlogs, Marble Hornets really hasn't updated much. If you've heard of of Troy's blog, that's great. You've probably been keeping up with that. If you don't, if you feel that kind of spoils the game for you, then I would kind of skip ahead a little bit because I'm going to kind of go into that. Okay, so Troy, aka Jay, pretty much said that this is going to be their week off of Marble Hornets. There was a lot of things that they were going to do, getting done, and so this week's kind of been a little lacking in the Marble Hornets updates. As for Everyman Hybrid and Tribe 12, I haven't heard much from them, but then again, I don't pay much attention. If you've been in the call room or the Slender Skype or anything like that, you'll know that Noah pops in there from time to time, and he has given your illustrious doctor an ultimatum. Apparently, when the next video comes up, I am supposed to go through all of his videos and watch them. I was debating on doing kind of like a doctor finally watches Tribe 12, but see, that's already kind of been done. So I guess I'll just kind of have to, just watch them and kind of give my general opinion of the series. I never thought it was a very bad series. It looked good, and I watched it. I think I watched up to the point where Noah found the computer parts in that box that was delivered to his house.
Computer room. Find the computer room.
Yeah, that thing. And then it kind of like trickled off. I don't know why I stopped watching it, but I just did. But it's, I don't know. So he's kind of given me kind of an ultimatum, just like to go through and watch it again, and I'll do that. As for Everyman Hybrid, I think the last update was the Roses video that we talked about in the last podcast, and that's actually the last I've heard from Everyman Hybrid so far, or the last anybody really has. So I can't really offer you any in-game story reasons as to why they would delay, but then again, that's just me. And if you've seen Mr. Jeebles, if you've seen his macro of me, if you haven't, I would definitely take a look at Slender Nation Macros thread. It's quite hilarious. Although I think it would have been funny if he did, instead of Everyman Hybrid, he'd have done like "What's Seeking Truth" or something like that, something stupid. But yeah. So, anyways, like I said, not really big in the updates for the vlogs. The blogs themselves, I don't know. I would actually ask Mr. Slender Blogs over here if he'll respond.
Sorry, could you repeat that? Sort of say a second.
Was there any major blog updates?
Well, the Mystic is updated again. That's probably the biggest thing. It's mostly a filler post, but
It's on a road trip.
yeah, it's not that it's not too busy on the blog front right now, just mainly because of probably because this is around midterms time for most people. So
yeah, I'm thinking that's kind of why it's kind of all quiet on the Western Front here with the Slender blog and the Slender vlog updates. It's kind of a waning point, as it were.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the other reason kind of dead is the leader of 4th Gen kind of died. If anyone didn't notice.
The leader of what?
The leader of 4th Gen kind of died. If no one noticed, though, that the whole organization. Yes, he died, Andy. No, not the creator, Genius. No, the character. The character who led 4th Gen, the guy who created the character.
Yeah.
He kind of killed off the guy. That was me. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah, Jeff's character is now dead.
Yeah, I had to do it.
Sorry, I'll quit.
We're all half asleep.
But yes, so I think I'll have to turn it over to Andy at this point. I'll chime in when there's
Jeff's the guy we want to turn to at this point now, because he can probably explain the.
Okay, yeah, that makes a little sense. I guess
I'm offended as 4th Gen creator, Doc. You have offended me. I refer to you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. But basically, what's going to happen now, guys, is I'm going to kind of turn it over to these two. Since this isn't really my department, I'll chime in when appropriate with like a comment or a stupid joke or just my opinion from time to time. But it's basically going to be these two chuckleheads over here. Isn't that right?
I knew you were going to call us chuckleheads.
Ha! It's just me.
I take mild offense to that.
No, we are chuckleheads, Andy. We laugh too much.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So
I took
Andy, throw out a blog. Oh.
What?
Andy, throw me a blog and I'll give you an explanation.
Well, let's see here. I guess the first place to start would be They Call Us Keepers, wouldn't it?
Actually, yeah. Everything's been happening over there so far, and now it's sister blog, 5 Piece Dishing Justice, which is started by Cheska after Justice Initial Downfall. Let me just go through how all that started. Apparently, on their way after, everyone knows how Fizzbomb died earlier in this year, correct?
Kind of, yeah.
Fizzbomb, yeah, from if you guys watch the blog Para Not So Normal, check it out. Even though it's defunct now, she's kind of still a big player in the series itself. So, yeah, pretty much. But after her initial demise, JF starts going on a downward spiral of crazy initiatives. He starts going nuts. He wants to save as many people as he can, but the guy does the one thing you expect any action hero to do. He doesn't give a shit about himself, as the worst part about it. So he dies, everything's fine and dandy, Cheska's alive, she starts a new blog. But some interconnectability. Andy, you've heard of peering on the inside, correct?
Yes, that is Phage's blog. Yes, no?
Yep.
The one with all the chess metaphors.
Which is really good. Everyone check it out. Andy, right, check it out?
Yep.
Okay. So, peering in from the outside, Stage, please don't tell me. I love you. But, so, according to this, she is the one who led to Jeff's initial demise. She gave out information. Anyone angry about that? Wow, no one cares. I feel so special.
Yeah,
No one cares. No.
He died. She betrayed him.
Yeah. Honestly, it is. I read the comments. Everyone's playing nice except Cheska, her exact line in this is, "You bitch." I'm not even kidding. That's her exact line in this. But let's see. Other blogs.
It's okay, Paige. You did what you had to. It's okay that you killed out.
You killed my love partner character.
And yet, when my in-game character decides, hey, maybe it's time to throw Robert under the bus, everyone's like, no, you jerk.
Oh my God, I'm less important than Robert. What does that mean?
Miracles. How do they work?
Speaking of Robert,
freaking magnets, man.
Freaking magnets. But speaking of Robert, what elephants? The weirdest shit's been going on. Apparently, I'm going to be a little vague on this. Please don't get me for this one, because apparently I've been looking. Yeah, Rob got saved by the Looney Bin from a now not relevant Reach and Ava and Tony, which I find kind of interesting. And apparently Ava's going nuts. London Librarian, what do you know?
Well, let's talk about the London Librarian then, I guess, now.
I guess we should. Let's see. Speaking of Ava, God, she got captured. Let's start with that, Andy.
She got captured. I'm not quite caught up on the blog, so.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Do I have to?
How dare you?
How dare you? Ava is on the.
I know she went to Egypt. That's all I know.
She's going to murder you. Oh, actually, I have information.
I do know that she got captured.
She did.
But I don't know sort of the specifics about it.
Okay, let's see what I got. Oh, what do you know? She was stuck into a labyrinth, has a secondary personality unlocked, and now they're driving her nuts.
Oh.
Kind of weird, actually.
Let's
see, I'll read the page for a second. Okay, that's odd. She's calling Reach Ray, or if anyone who didn't know, his original name was Raymond Shaughnessy. He's Irish.
Then, so that's what's going on with the London Librarian, then?
So far, but, everything's just going to hell for her. They're still stuck at Aegis place, so everything's just going downhill. Yeah. Everyone's going nuts. Everyone's dying.
And then, they're stuck there with the Del Montes, aren't they?
They're stuck there with Del Montes.
Or
Kathy,
however
Tony.
it's pronounced. Kathy, Tony. And then, Cynthia, is it, the little
And
girl
Cynthia.
who's...
Yeah, and Cynthia. I'm not gonna lie at this point. Unlike most of the podcasts, we're kind of dead today. It's a Sunday where there's no excitement.
Yeah. But the Del Monte blogs, those are ones I've heard really good things about. Apparently they're all run by the same person, which is really impressive.
Actually, I'll agree with that. Having 3 blogs at once is insane. I mean, I had to
especially like 3 different characters and then keeping it secret for so long, developing them through comments. That's pretty impressive.
That task is actually really cool.
Yeah.
But back to pertinent blogger news. Reach, your god, he is like intertwined himself with the London Librarian at this point. I mean, they freaking love each other. I love them both.
Are they officially a couple then in game?
I would consider it. Yeah, they would. No. I would say yes at this point because I talked to both of them. Yes, they are.
Now that he has declared it, it shall be canon.
Yes, it shall.
So says God. Sorry.
Actually, so says White Elephant. Seriously, I was actually really impressed with this one. And do you remember how I told you how I found the term keepers being used on one of Rob's posts?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I am now officially canon. I've become God in the Slenderverse.
But yeah, it seems like it seems that like essentially you've given a name to what were sort of previously known as the scribes.
Jesus.
Which
I think I've started new like a
you've got the runners, you've got the fighters, and you've got the keepers.
Oh God, what have I done?
3.
Actually, like speaking of the keepers, let's see. There were 3 that were actually supposed to replace Jeff in game. If I can name them right now. Alora from the Scarecrow Experiment, Ava, London Librarian, and Scott from TV's Parabellum.
Yep.
Like those 3 were supposed to technically replace me in game, but apparently never happened because we're too young. Ava's going nuts. Alora hasn't really seen Slenderman in about a few years, so if you dragged him in there, Jeff would be like, and that would be the end of it. That's it. He has Jeff said will start a downward spiral of the blogosphere. I'm not kidding. I can see that happen. Everyone I've talked to, we're all gonna die. Like that is the end.
We're all going to die.
We're all gonna die.
So then those are basically the main blogs related to 4th gen. There are some side blogs.
I actually forgot one. Sorry. Gene. If anyone remembers Gene and Kim from VVDC, oh God.
Oh yes, that one.
Gene's disappeared. Like everything's going to hell. Kim's going nuts. Well, more nuts than usual. Nuts to that. Let's see. Like it's like everything's intertwined now. I mean, like if you've heard of Exilus Veritas, like another Latin-based blog started by our happy New Zealanders, Chester and Vivi, who everyone on the forum, especially, is kind of confused by Vivi's name because we have another Vivi, our androgynous admin. We're like
our black mage admin kind of gets confused with that person from time to time.
Just like Jeebles and Judge when.
Oh God.
How could you ever confuse those two?
Well,
here's the thing. I don't know.
Yeah, in John Club's Judge's name was Gabe, and that's Jeebles' real name. So.
Whoa, guys! Why are we revealing identities? This is the Reveal Identities podcast. If we were going to say that, we would have told Doc's show name by now.
You tell my real name, and I'll sick Popo on both of you.
You don't know it. Oh, which reminds me, we have a Popo minute coming up in a few seconds after Andy and I take a short intermission.
Yes, I have Popo sitting here staring at me, very he scares me. Basically, it's kind of a new skit that we're trying out. Basically, what I want to do is I want to have Popo kind of sit through and kind of do a live viewing of Marble Hornets and Tribe 12, Everyman Hybrid, stuff like that. Although I probably won't do Everyman Hybrid, but that's just me. Yeah, so we'll try it. This first one, I'm just gonna let him kind of talk and not really do anything. But the next podcast we have, we'll have Popo sit down and we'll have him watch entry one or the introduction of Marble Hornets, and we'll kind of get his commentary. Isn't that right, Popo? Yeah, I'm so excited.
God. The thing is, his first move's just to be sitting around and calling us maggots in every single way possible.
No, I've kind of told him to refrain from that. Well, I don't listen to anybody. No. Shut up, Popo. Anyways, I've told him to kind of refrain from that. He's primarily just going to watch the videos and kind of give his commentary and take on the series itself. I think what I'll have him watch Marble Hornets first, just to kind of.
Super Kami Guru would like to watch as well.
Oh dear.
Guru
is sleeping right now. Don't wake Guru up, because if he wakes up, he gets very cranky.
Let him very, very cranky.
He's always
just let him stay in there. Well, okay, yes, he's always cranky, but he gets more cranky when he wakes up. Just let him sleep. He's sleeping right now. And Popo's giving me a smile like he's going to go wake him up. You wake him up and I will hurt you. Anyways, back on track.
Sorry, I was having fun.
No, that's the whole point of this podcast, guys, is to have fun. But yeah, so I say now is when you guys kind of jump into characteristics of the 4th gen blog. But see, before that, I wanted to ask a question, and I figured you two would probably be the best to answer this question. The heck's the difference between a 1st, 2nd, and 3rd and 4th? How do you differentiate?
Oh yeah, we should probably go into that first.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
And well, since we're going to be talking about sort of the characteristics of the 4th gen blogs, I suppose we should start by explaining the blog, the other generations.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I mean, my only thing is I just want to know how do you classify a blog in a generation? Like, how is it classified in there?
Speaking of generation classification, sorry, Eddie, I actually myself put a thread on the forums. If you want to check it out, it's called 4th Gen Blogs. What is this now? Hopefully you can look it up if you don't understand anything in the podcast. Yes, self-plug.
Yeah, self-plug.
And while we're plugging things,
oh dear,
I actually did a.
Yeah, you like it.
I actually did 2 posts, 2 pretty long posts on what exactly the blogs were. Omega and Zero on their own blogs have also sort of have given their opinions on sort of what the blogs are, or the generations are. But
so yes. Anyways, you might want to give our listeners a nice rundown.
I'm awfully down as distant listeners.
I'd start with I'd personally start with Generation 0, which is just
there's a 0
awful thread, which is what it's just the something awful thread when all these ideas are getting thrown in, and they're like, ooh yeah, that's good, or no, that's stupid, you're a moron. But I
don't know. I think I call Jeebles that more often than not.
Then Generation 1. The first generation would probably be like just the ones that worked on defining it. That would be that'd be Just Another Fool and Marble Hornets.
Marble Hornets is included in this. I thought this was just blogs.
Actually, everything intertwines, Doc. That's the whole beauty of it. We can explain everything because the first stuff that's set in canon, Marble Hornets, Tribe 12, kind of like set the whole pace for the blog.
It's kind of funny because most of the first gen stuff is actually vlogs, video vlogs, because they're what were popular, they're what defined it, they're what's kicked it off and made all the blogs possible.
Yeah.
So for blogs it was basically just Another Fool, and then Marble Hornets, Tribe 12 to an extent, and Everyman Hybrid also to an extent.
Speaking of Everyman Hybrid, have we mentioned Doc's love for Vince lately?
I have a love for Vince.
Yeah, we had this in the first podcast.
The
Throwback.
I don't remember that, but oh well.
You don't even need.
Let's do it, Andy.
If you actually want to go, if you want to know what we're talking about, go listen to the first podcast. You'll find it pretty quickly.
Editors.
It's hilarious.
See podcast.
Yes.
But
that's
yeah. Anyway, I'd say Generation 0 was just sort of the brainstorming phase. Then the first generation was the defining phase. Second generation was where
like elephants.
I wouldn't exactly put white elephants there. I'd say because that sort of transitioned into the third generation. But the second gen sort of deals more with theme and story.
Okay.
There's actual structured plots, and they got you attached to the characters. That's what it focused on. Okay. And those would be like the tutorial, Dreams in Darkness, and Seeking Truth would be the main ones.
Okay.
I still say White Elephants because it did really start off in Gen 2.
Yeah, White Elephants, to an extent.
I think White Elephants, from what you've been saying, I think White Elephants would be late second gen, transition to early third.
Yeah, because White Elephants is sort of responsible for the transition into third gen.
Core Theory.
It's responsible for Core Theory, which was the transition into the third gen.
Now, would you consider Core Theory the third gen, though?
No, Core Theory is definitely a third gen. It's like, that's where everything was happening. All the proxies start attacking, Oh, sorry, Andy, I know you don't like the term proxy.
Yeah, that's what everyone uses, though. I hate Hallowed even more. I am convinced that was just making a typo, and then going back and then trying, and then refusing to edit it and deciding, well, this wasn't a typo instead.
It sticks. It's like they decided they were reading Harry Potter one day and said, oh, look, the term hallowed. We could use this for something in the near future.
Yeah, actually, that is probably one of the first things that popped into my head was the Deathly Hallows. That actually was the first thing that popped into my head.
Oh my god, I knew it. Everything from Slender Man is related to Harry Potter. It's true.
No. Don't dare.
I can make a bad joke. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That was in terrible taste.
But then, third gen focused a lot more on proxies and interactions between bloggers. It's sort of it shifted from the blogs becoming individual stories to one big, giant, interconnected, overarching story. And then the proxies are the other big thing in the third gen.
Okay. So that introduced the proxies and stuff like that. So that kind of introduced the proxies, and the third gen introduced the proxies and stuff like that.
Well,
not really.
First gen technically introduced the proxies with Masky.
But
then second gen really is where they caught on. Third gen was where they sort of returned more to the front of the.
Okay, they became more prominent.
Yes, they became very prominent.
Okay. Actually, I can explain that trend though, because I was kind of there for that. Like, third gen's where I started.
Third gen restarted?
Yeah, that's actually where I did start the blog, but, sorry to cut you off right here, Andy. I really want to tell this part.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. So, the reason proxies got so prominent was because after Zero, from Hidden Serendipity, started getting attacked, and then everyone else, it sent into a shitstorm, another blogger, Nessa from, what was it? Do you remember
Enterlight.
In Enter Light herself. She got attacked and turned into a proxy. And then everything just went downhill from there. All the attacks started happening. All the bloggers just started getting hit constantly by proxies. It seemed like Slendy was trying to kill everybody at a huge instance before the culmination of the third gen, which is, as everyone knows, the solstice.
Yep.
December 21st.
I always feel like I'm getting killed by a proxy, and I have no Sorry. I'm I'm very not myself today. I apologize. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's sort of
That was sort of a
that
stretch.
is where the third gen sort of ended with Zero's death.
Not like spoiler.
Or
I don't think he's dead. I'm gonna say this. I'm saying that much. I don't
yeah,
think
his disappearance.
His disappearance. Yeah. Sorry, I don't think he's dead.
It's kind of like those. It's kind of like those Disney movies. The enemy is never defeated. They are or is never killed. They're simply defeated, or they turn into like some magical spirit thing. It's weird.
Unlike Beauty and the Beast, the hunter dude actually did fall off the railing and die.
A lot of villains in Disney things do. A lot of the Disney villains do die. Yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Disney kills people off as often as they, magically bring them back to life. But
that's what I mean. They don't technically die. They just like get brought back, and when they're defeated, they like can get brought back in spirit form, or they magically appear and they're like, oh, I was brought back by magic or something like that. It's stupid. But anyways,
yeah.
Digimon?
But that really doesn't have anything to do with this anymore now.
No, that
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, Doc. You went off on a tangent.
Yeah, it was my tangent. Anyways, so now we get to the creme de la creme, the 4th gen, and this is where
I wrote down a few notes, sort of the big 4 notes that I'd sort of associate with the 4th gen blogs. Jeff can correct me or add his own since he knows more about it than I do.
Yes,
first and foremost, a large part of it deals with forming of organizations and alliances.
Yep.
We've got the Keepers Alliance, the Isabel Initiative, Nappa, whatever.
I have a group named after me, Vegeta.
Oh God!
I'm sorry.
Would you just shut up?
I'm sorry. He jumped into the room. You said his name, and he jumped into the room, and now he's running off to go to.
But then there's also because of all these organizations and whatnot, I'm seeing more IRL interaction or supposed IRL interaction.
Yeah,
the bloggers starting to meet up in real life and going on raids or whatnot.
Just been to New Zealand. It was really nice.
Okay, sorry guys. Due to technical difficulties and Slenderman outside of my window, apparently, I lost the call, and therefore we had this. It instantly stopped recording. So I do apologize. We're kind of going to have to backtrack to the beginning of discussing the 4th gen blog. But hopefully that won't happen again. If it does, then I will have to go out and knock Slenderman down to the ground or something. I don't know. I'll tackle everything. Anyways, so,
evil laughter.
Oh, just no, Andy. Popo, go lay down.
Wahaha. But anyway, so I guess just the 4th gen characteristics.
Yes.
Yet again.
That'd be sort of just to run through them briefly. The organizations and alliances that everyone's forming, that people are trying to sort of meet up in real life, or at least on the blogs.
Is this real life?
In game, they're actually meeting up and teaming up in real life, and what they are doing is the third defining feature is they're actually actively pursuing proxies, and whether this is administering the cure or whatever that Jeff here is responsible for.
I'm sorry. It's gonna die out anyway. It's gonna die. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But either administering like a cure to them to bring them back to their senses, or whether they're actually going out and killing them psychopathically.
Psychopathically.
What the hell you
I make that a new word. Psychopathically. New word.
No, actually, that's a word naturally.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
Well, I don't.
It's a word.
Yeah, you can adverb any noun if you want to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that is actually a word. I'm an English major. That's a word.
But anyway, going on then, like I think the this hasn't caught on everywhere really, but in some places there's sort of a return of the title system.
Oh.
Especially within Napa.
And the London Librarian, she took scientists that she joined the Keepers.
Yeah.
I've already made the Napa joke, so I'll kind of let that one die.
Yeah.
Nambla.
It's National Association for Pursuit and
Was it protection of proxy?
Pursuit and something of proxy. Pursuit
I'll
of proxy.
I'll look it up. I'm sorry.
Which naturally abbreviates to NAMBLA.
Yes, it does. We appreciate NAMBLA and all its actions. We don't mind the fact that it was written on a blog that I actually do appreciate. It's just, it seems a little off base. Like, another part of the 4th Gen that Andy kind of missed, it's the fact that everyone's starting to die. That's the entire, 4th Gen itself is just a giant clusterfuck.
Yeah, everyone dying is a good thing.
It is. It'll raise the tension. I mean, Fizzbomb's dead, Jeff's dead, assumingly a few of the other bloggers, I'm not going to say who, are probably going to die. That is going to be a huge little thing for you guys.
Did they die?
Did they die? That's a very good question.
But wait.
Probably will.
There's one question that I have to ask. Who was phone?
Oh, God.
Slender Man was phone.
Oh, you took it.
Slenderman's was phone. Sorry.
Slenderman.
I told you I'd be chiming in with stupid jokes, so here I am.
I think we need to just dub that one phone call of with just overdub that one phone call in Tribe 12 that Noah gets, where like the voice is calling him with, "But who was phone?"
By the way, I think that was a huge term. I think they meant to say, "But who was home?" But apparently someone said the word phone and they just stuck with it. I should ask Noah. I want to now.
The original, I think the line was supposed to be who was on the phone, because it's like it's her father that called her or something, but her father was dead. But yeah. Oh,
but by the way, the actual name of NAPA is National Association for the Pursuit of Proxies and Agents. Oh, speaking of 4th Gen, there's something to transition from 3rd Gen. Different types of proxies.
Yes. I saw this in, I saw something about this in, What You Are in the Dark back when I started following that, before it got good.
Reach, we love you. We don't think bad about you.
Yeah. I didn't like it at
first. I don't know who you are, but
it started getting really good, evidently. But anyway,
he's on the site, Doc. Don't insult him.
But yeah,
I'll kill you, maggot.
Oh. I don't think that the different terms really caught on until sort of now, and then only some of the terms are catching on.
I'm not going to toot my own horn, but it's Reach really popularized the term of Revenant. It's not. No, I'm not. But then when Jeff had it, everyone started using it for some reason because it was good. Reach made it awesome, and then Jeff just spread it. He didn't really do anything with it too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Revenants, I don't know. I think Revenants are a really cool idea. I just personally don't prefer them in my Slenderverse.
At least they're not conduits.
Oh, which ones are conduits again? Are those?
They have superpowers.
Yes. Are they people fighting Slender Man with superpowers?
Yes, they're like Sam Jazz, but better. That's not saying much.
Oh gosh.
Oh dear.
I'm so glad I haven't read any of those blogs.
You don't want. Actually, no. Here's the thing. I'll give credit. Will from Paranormal, Paranormal, whatever his name is, blog is. I don't remember anymore.
Not so normal. Oh wait, no.
That's
log. Paranormal log.
Wow, that's oh yeah.
Paranormal Activity 3. Parablog.
Oh god, that'd be awesome. So, yeah, I'll give him credit. He has a good story on his shoulders. It's just, sorry, buddy, if you're on this, but here's a rule for you with writing. You know what it is, Andy? Like, say this with me at the same time. Say it as soon as I'm done saying it. Use punctuation.
I haven't read the blog, so I don't.
Oh god, no. I'm sorry, he does not use commas. He does not use periods. He barely uses colons. I mean, what are you saying to me? Is this English? Are you? I'm sorry, but did you get? Are you a 2-year-old? Like, don't put penny on this. Your story's good. Just, boy.
Is it more or less painful than invalid laughter?
It's 1/16.
Slender sightings.
Not even that. No, it's 1/16 of My Immortal. That's how bad it is.
Oh dear.
No, but not story-wise, just writing. I mean, it's really good. Otherwise, I'll give it credit. I'll give it a 6 out of. I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
All right. Well,
Yes.
So I don't know. Do you have anything else to add to the characteristics?
Actually, yeah. What else is there? Oh yeah, here. Everyone's going back to motifs from the first 3 gens. I find that kind of weird. Because 2 certain characters, Sage, who's returning, and Zeke from the Mystic, they're picking up on newer things. Zeke's a little more defunct now than he used to be. He's like updating at least like every once in 5 months. He's kind of like developing a whole grunge perspective. I mean, if it wasn't bad enough before, the guy is just, I swear, it's like I'm reading his blog and he's constantly hammered.
Lucky bastard.
Well, I think that may not be too much of a stretch.
Zeke, don't kill me. I love you. Like, here's another Sage for appearing in on the outside. Oh my god, it's chest motif up the ass. I mean, I appreciate it. I love it. I love the girl who wrote it, but boy, I mean, like, it confused me the first time because I had to get out my old chess set and then look at all the pieces on the board and explain how they work again until I could actually read your blog. I love it. 10 out of 10. I will give it a 10 out of 10 because I just love the blog. Go read it. You know why you should read it? Because it's that awesome.
People
we're like, see, I wish we would get like money for these plugs. Damn.
Yeah.
We're not getting money because
like one. I don't know. So sort of what's the good and the bad that's coming out of 4th gen? I think I'd like to start with one thing that's bad, and that's
the cure.
I'm sort of on that, but I'm not like, oh, well, that's a bad thing. But the thing that I am really against is this people going after proxies. Like, I used to follow Swipes' blog.
Oh, God.
Look at the Light.
Who the hell is Plasterface?
That's about when I sort of stopped getting serious about it, because I'm like, wait, what's this now? Like, Plasterface is like an alter ego or hidden identity of his or something. I'm not sure.
Wait.
Sure.
What's the name?
Plasterface.
Plasterface?
It's like a bad horror movie villain.
Can't read mine, no they can't read my Plasterface. I'm sorry.
I sort of was enjoying what Slice was doing, and then, like, I don't know, he made a really poor transition from, oh, this could possibly be a Slender blog, to, oh, this definitely is a Slender blog. I'm like, wait, when did the Slender Man come in? I thought you were just dealing with Plasterface. But essentially, as soon as he starts meeting up with people, and he's like, yeah, let's go bomb some proxies.
Yes.
He literally went around firebombing proxy homes. And I'm like, what the hell is with you?
He's like Bruce Campbell of proxies.
Oh my god.
Let me explain why Walking the Hallowed Halls is probably my favorite blog at the moment, my favorite blog. It's because
his name's Andy
in response to this, Andrew, the guy who wrote that. I'm not biased because he has the same name as me. That's just
yes, you are.
Biased.
It really did catch my eye though. But anyway, he makes this post about essentially calling people out and saying, "Hey, you know what? Proxies are people. Mostly they can't control themselves. Mostly they're just sad, pitiful husks. And you know what? You're killing them like they're just mindless drones." He's essentially calling
that bastard.
Wait, okay, continue, Andy. Sorry, I wanted to say a rebuttal statement, but I'll wait till you finish.
No, that's pretty much it. I finished it.
Oh, in rebuttal, they're trying to kill us all in the name of a freaky interdimensional tentacle beast.
Yeah.
See, the minute you bring tentacles into this is the minute hentai gets brought into this, and I don't need that. I don't need that, because if any of you have seen Xander's illustrious and infamous little post in that
Gosh, we cannot speak of that here.
Yeah, I must speak of this. I must address this.
Okay, no. Wait, Doc, we have to put. Doc, before you do this, we have to put an NC-17 sticker on the podcast.
Okay, yes. Right now, yeah, I'll do that right now. The Slender Nation NC-17. If you're under the age of 17, or if you're 17 or younger, if you're 17 or younger, turn off the podcast.
Or haven't heard the word fuck before.
Yeah, or haven't heard the word fuck before, but I think they have because they.
Well, I guess you just have.
Sorry. Yes. So if you've seen Xander's infamous post in the How Slendy Would Fare thread, there's porn, tentacle porn, Slenderman tentacle porn. Yeah, I think I've just killed Jeff's.
In my Slenderverse?
It happens more often than you think. Okay. Before we move on, Popo is like pushing me and like poking me, so I think he wants to say something. I'm gonna hand the mic over to him. Here we go. Okay, put it in. No, left ear, jackass. Okay, better. Okay, hello everybody in the internet.
Hi,
I'm going.
Popo.
Go to hell, you fat ghost genie person.
I'm already there. Anyways, so I'd just like to say that it might not be in the podcast, but I might do it on the Slender Nation YouTube channel because I have access because Doc's an idiot. Hey. Anyways, so I think you should look out. I might be doing my little reviews on the Slender Nation YouTube channel. So I think I might hand it back over to Doc, although I don't know. I kind of like this. I'll just hand it over to him. I got nothing else to say. So, until next time, bye. There you go, maggot.
God damn it.
Fucking retard. Anyways, I'm sorry. He was poking and prodding me. I apologize. Anyways.
You like it?
Do not make me give him your address because I can't.
Oh God. No, I already have enough problems, dude. Slenderman's following me right now. I left out on the date. I'm sorry.
Okay, Jeff. He's telling me to tell you that
he's actually following you guys. That's kind of ridiculous.
Anyways.
Oh no, I'm breaking it.
But yes. So I don't know. Is there anything else that we were hoping to get across here?
Oh, actually, yeah. I had one little last tidbit before Popo having to interrupt. Okay.
Just give
Weren't we
me
talking pros and cons?
We were actually no. I was gonna name another con.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I have to take care of something really quickly. I will be right back. Continue to talk. I'll be right back.
Yep.
I think Popo's stealing his beer. So yeah, another con of 4th Gen. Proxies have a get out of jail free card with the Cure. I'm sorry that I actually ever started that thing because now it's like God and found me in the Alps, basically. I'll say that. It has done that. It's like people are telling me, oh, give me the Cure, I can help my sister, give me. There's no There's no discernible reason. I mean, here's the thing. Like, there's still drawbacks to the damn stuff. It doesn't cure evidence. It doesn't, like, I don't know, maybe it's spoiling in the future. Maybe
Just
it's going to
tell him
stop
that Jeff
working.
was the only one who knew how to make it, and now he's dead.
Actually, he is. That's true, Andy. Thanks for the spoiler.
Oh, wait, whoops.
You bastard!
Didn't you already mention that earlier?
No, I didn't. I said rumor. It's probably going to stop working. I just didn't say why.
Oh.
Nice job.
I ruin everything, don't
You do, but now I can change it because I own 4th gen. But so you have anything good to say about 4th gen?
I will not look at you. You're creepy. Very, very creepy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am back.
He had to get his beer back from Popo.
Actually, I had a ferret in my room, and he's not allowed to be up here. Anyways, so what have I missed?
We were talking about our natural homoeroticism about Breach.
I see.
I'm kidding.
I was hoping so, actually.
No, we were talking about another con of 4th gen, the Cure, which is it's basically a get out of jail free card. That's what we went over.
Okay. Sounds good to me. So is that, would that be all?
Andy, know more tidbits? Anything like you're curious about? Because I will answer everything.
Well, I don't know. I'd just say sort of what I'd like to see from the 4th gen in the future, and that's
Okay.
I'd like to see a bit less of the interaction, because really that depends so much on everyone else, and it's essentially just game jacking whether or not you ask them, because it's like, hey, I'd like help with this. You want to help me out with this, and I made the mistake of asking another blogger for help with an arc, and for my in-game blog, and next thing you know, I almost had this arc set up with Will, where something I did on my blog affected what happened to him on his, and fortunately that worked itself out. But I was like, no, I don't want to get into this.
Yeah. Thank God you weren't me when I decided to make my first proxy character. I should have told him to get lost.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
Like, anyone who reads my blog will get that joke.
But yeah, if anyone's seen my post on the fourth on sort of what I wanted for the 4th gen, I know not all of you had, but what I sort of had was like how the stories worked. First, 2nd gen was mostly linear with some small interaction. 3rd gen was very interconnected. With 4th gen, what I'd like to see is what I would have liked to see, what I still can see in some places, hopefully, is sort of a create your own adventure thing, where the bloggers sort of plan out the story beforehand, and they're like, okay, well, this is several different directions the story could go, and that way you can have major outside decisions affecting the course of the story, but you've still got it planned out ahead of time, so it's less improvised and more planned out and better. But that's just me.
As like in contrary, Andy, I have to say this about 4th gen. Spontaneity is everything in the Slenderverse now, because if you have enough time to plan on something complicated against Slenderman, it's gonna fail. You're gonna die because someone's probably found out about it. Personal experience.
I mean, I guess it kind of harkens back to that old saying, if you can think of it, so can they, I guess. I don't know.
It's true. That's the main reason. That, and don't place your faith in the person who made a deal with Slenderman, a la Dage.
Yeah.
That was the worst idea.
Sorry.
That was the worst idea ever. Yeah, I did kill myself in that one. I said, Sage, I trust you. Thank you for being. Oh wait, I died. Oh wait, Cheska found out. you're revealing information on us in exchange to keep other people safe. Thanks a lot, bitch. Seriously, like that's what's going through Cheska's head right now. She wants to murder Paige because you killed my lover. I'm gonna murder your face.
Yeah, and I mean there definitely are advantages of interconnected stories and everything. It's just that there are also major drawbacks to them.
I agree. I mean, I may not be a blog. I may not be a blog.
We've got to count on how many blogs there are now. Chase actually counted them up. There are 173 known blogs.
Oh dear.
Yes. That's how many blogs there are. Probably about half of those are interacting with each other in some way.
See, now I really wish that we got paid for all these plugs. Shit, 175? Dang.
Let me repeat myself. We cannot get paid because half these bloggers are either working stiffs or they're 17-year-olds with too much free time on their hands.
I know. Shoosh, I know. Wishful thinking, I guess.
I'm not going to pay you for a plug, Doc.
No, yes you will, maggot. Popo. God, you've already had your time. Stupid. Anyways, so anything else that we were planning on discussing today?
Oh, actually, yeah, I was gonna. There's one last thing, and this is for all you beautiful viewers out there. There will be new ideas and new posts on the podcast every day until the 25th of March, because since spring break's free, most of the bloggers are free. Get ready to get a huge influx of 4th gen goodness.
Oh, something to look forward to then, I guess.
It is.
Yeah.
Unless you read certain blogs that rhyme with rap and wrens.
I think that hurt. I think something exploded in my brain.
I wish you hadn't reminded me of that vlog.
I wish you hadn't done that.
You shouldn't have done that.
3 days. But,
anyway, yes, expect that.
Also, little spoiler bit. If you like a challenge, if you like a puzzle, go to Vivier and solve where Jean went, because she disappeared. You need to help her. Bloggers, anyone who's actually interested in the mythos, make a blog, join up, help them, because they're probably all gonna die. You messed up my last part of it, Doc. I was gonna say it too.
Oh shit.
Good job.
Hey, that's what I do. I ruin things. But yeah. So.
Get it?
Yeah. Haha. Anyways, so is that about all?
Oh, nothing.
That's nothing.
I think that's about all I had.
I'm out because I don't want to spoil anything, and I know all the good bloggers, so if I try to say anything, they're gonna tear my face open and eat my intro. So I'm done actually.
All right.
I apologize for that background noise. I apologize. Okay. Well, that should. I think that concludes this. I kind of had an idea. I'm gonna post up I'm gonna make it a 2-parter kind of podcast because it makes it so much easier that I don't have to edit it. Because Audacity hates me. So I will post this up in 2 parts. As for the next podcast, I really can't tell you what we have planned. Just because basically we don't know. Obviously Andy will not be in this next podcast.
No, I'm sitting that one out.
Yeah, we're gonna be switching it up a little bit. I'm gonna go through and I'll ask a couple people who have shown interest. But as it stands right now, once I choose who those people are gonna be, and once we can all kind of like sit down together and kind of discuss what the next blog is going to be. Also, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I should tell you. Yeah. So I would, as my illustrious genie friend over here said and is still staring at me. You're being creepy, dude. Anyways, as he said, I would kind of keep an eye out on the the YouTube channel. I'll have to upload them for him because he has no idea how computers work because, well, he's sad. Because he's stuck on Commies Lookout 24/7. He gets no internet access up there. Anyways, keep an eye out on the Slender on the YouTube channel. I'll be uploading a couple of things onto there from Popo, most likely, because, well, I can't really get any other regular programming, and this is the first idea I've had, besides the Ramsey review, but that might be forthcoming, actually. But anyways, so I guess we should end this, guys.
Yep.
I'm the Doctor.
I'm Andy.
I'm Jeff.
And we'll see you guys next time. And stay scared. Bye.